Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, my home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon. And it's winter time, we've got the photo challenge, going off-road, that's your hashtag. Take a photo of any off-road car. You get a super wheel spin for that, so that's pretty straightforward. This is not so much a tutorial, more of a bit of an insight into me taking photos in the game. So let's have a quick look at this, shall we? Let's go in, get an off-road car and just try and take some pictures. This is pretty simple. I've got myself the Raptor here, so I can just go in, take a photo, and I'll be good to go. That actually looks pretty nice, to be fair. Zoom it in, do a bit of framing, having a look at some settings, just the temperature. Do I want a bit warmer? Do I want a bit colder? Just mess around with a few stuff like this. I mean, you can go in, take this photo, and that's it, completed. A few seconds, no problems. But me being me, I'm a bit of a photography geek, right? Because I do this stuff in real life as well. I like to spend a bit of time on stuff. And so I'm having a look at exposure. That looks okay. Change a few settings around. And that's pretty nice. And I may end up using this. So what I'll do is I'll take a photo once I'm happy with the framing. There you go. Take the photo. Contains any off-road car. Done. No problems. And yeah, that's all you need to do, right? But no, that's not the end of the video. Don't worry so much about that. Because I'm thinking I might do something a little bit different. So let's do a fast travel and let's have a look round by the wind farm, because there's lots of hills here. You can take some pretty nice photos across these hills. In this Velociraptor, so I'll get a bit of movement going because I want to try and blur some stuff. I want some motion effects, so obviously a bit of speed, but better when it comes to your shutter speeds. So coming up here, it's a small little jump there, nothing much, but it doesn't matter so much. Reset cosmetics, and yeah, that's what I've got. Exit photo mode. Now I need to get something looking a bit better than that, to be fair. So let's hit rewind. Let's see if I can get a bit of a bigger jump. Okay, I've got some snow kicking up here. Right, that's what I want. So you've got stuff like that. That looks pretty decent. You see how it adjusts the shutter speed there and gives it the blurriness. But let's work on the temperature. I can make it warmer, I can make it colder. I don't really want to be going sort of too far over the edges of this one because I don't want it too orangey, I don't want it too blue. I want to make it look sort of cold, but I want to make it look sort of natural as well. Vignette, you can have a play around with that to sort of bring the picture in a little bit. But I always look in the corners to see if I can see the vignette. If you can see the vignette, you've gone too far, back it off a bit. So let's have a look at some other stuff. Contrast, colour, got the brightness. It's just a case of just getting them all just perfect together. Because one setting doesn't sort of make a picture. It's like how each setting interacts with all the other settings. That's what makes your picture. And I can whack the colour up like that, totally overcook it and overemphasise it. But because there's a lot of whites, a lot of cooler tones on this, it actually does emphasise really well. And that's actually pretty decent. I've got the shutter speed all the way up, so it blurs stuff like this. I've got like the blurred background, I've got some blurred foreground, and the middle ground, which is what the truck is in focus. So you can see the little differences, just adjusting the brightness right there, how that looks. And I will have to put a guide together for photography on this, and you can see that little adjustments, like 1%, one bit of adjustment makes a big difference when it comes to the temperature and the colour tone. And that's okay. I'm a sort of pain for framing. I can spend for hours actually just framing something up. Right, that's it. It's okay. And I don't take photos in game. I use the screenshot. So if I take all the stuff off the screen and I pause it for a few seconds, that's me doing my Alt and F1 to take a screenshot. And that's what I use in my recording software, because a lot of the time I've had problems getting photos out of game. Although you can save them into game, go into Forza Hub on the PC and download it. That's quite interesting, actually. Although I don't really like it so much, but that's an interesting sort of motion shot from behind the foliage. But now you can download your photos that way. If you take them on Xbox and you've got a PC, put the Forza Hub on and download your photos and you can put them online, do what you want with them, yeah? If you change settings, but because I record like this, and I screen cap, and I don't work in Windows or anything other than games, I don't even edit in Windows, I'm not actually recording this in Windows. I've recorded the game in Windows, and I've cut over to Linux, edited my videos, doing my audio that side, because that's my main OS, so I haven't got Forza Hub here. So I just screen capture it, no logos, nothing on it, looks pretty nice. And yeah, you just frame it really, you can take some good shots like this. And yeah, I can spend hours doing this stuff, that's pretty nice. I'm not sure which photo I'm going to put up for a thumbnail for this one yet, to be fair. But this is pretty much like the entire process of me going in and taking a photo for this week's photo challenge. So yeah, I could go in, take a snapshot, no problems. But you know, I'm a bit of a geek. But would anyone be interested in having a photography guide to Forza? Because I've been saying I'm tempted to do it, but I don't know if anyone would be interested in it. So what do you think? Do you think I should put a little guide together about Forza photography? If you do, leave me a comment. If you don't, let me know, you know. But that's that. That's that photo challenge done. You can see the pictures up here that I took. So until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy snapping.